Deciding which shows are worth including in a list of the best spy and streaming series is a matter of mystery itself. There have been some great contenders from the best spy series title, but I'm only gonna add the ones that are either released recently or are just too good to make you feel like a secret agent after binge watching. So, time to get watching. Number 10. The Recruit. With 7.4 on IMDb and 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, a fledgling CIA lawyer gets caught up in a dangerous game of international politics when a former asset threatens to expose the nature of her relationship with the agency unless they clear her name. This action-packed show has witty dialogue and doesn't fall short at any moment. Although it sometimes gets a bit casual and unrealistic, it's still an entertaining affair. This isn't for anyone who nitpicks about what could and couldn't go down. It's there to give viewers a good and suspenseful time. Number 9. The Spy. With 7.9 on IMDb and 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, this drama tells the astonishing true story of Israel's most prominent spy, Lee Cohen, who infiltrated the Syrian government in the 1960s. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it surely feels authentic. I was wrapped up in every episode. If you like real-life spy stories, you'll love it. Number 8. Counterpart. With 8 on IMDb and 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, a hapless UN employee discovers that the agency he works for is hiding a gateway to a parallel dimension that's in a cold war with our own, and where his other self is a top spy. The war slowly heats up thanks to spies from both sides. The show may take a while to get going, but with each episode, it becomes a little more worthwhile. If Philip K. and John le Carre had a TV series together, that show would be this show. Number 7. The Little Drummer Girl. With 7.4 on IMDb and 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, as a Palestinian assassin is targeting prominent Israelis, a young English actress is recruited by Mossad to infiltrate the assassin's terrorist cell, requiring all of her acting talents but also putting her at considerable risk. This 6-part miniseries based on John le Carre's best-selling novel of the same name is a passionate love story set in the late 1970s that weaves a tale of espionage and international intrigue. Great costumes, great acting, suspenseful, a must-see. Number 6. Patriot. With 8.2 on IMDb and 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, it follows the complicated life of intelligence officer John Tavner, whose latest assignment to prevent Iran from going nuclear requires him to forego all safety nets and assume a perilous, non-official cover. This show was such a breath of fresh air. I love both seasons. It has a great cast that does a wonderful job. Very dark humor, mostly slow-moving, intense, and definitely weird. Plus keeps you guessing. Number 5. The Night Manager. With 8 on IMDb and 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, the show follows Jonathan Pine, Tom Hiddleston, a night manager at a 5-star hotel in Cairo, and a former British soldier who is hired by the head of a Foreign Office task team to look into shady operations of the arms dealer Richard Roper. What really stands out here, though, is the quality of the cast. All the series I've listed have great casts doing fantastic work, and some of them feature some very well-known names. But in terms of sheer star power combined with outstanding acting ability and heaps of charisma, it's hard to beat Tom Hiddleston. Number 4. The Old Man. With 7.6 on IMDb and 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, a retired CIA agent is hunted by both the agency he once worked for and his own nightmares when an unknown man suddenly visits him after nearly 3 decades. Great show, a real hidden diamond, and I think very underrated. Dialogue is fantastic with some great conversations between longtime experts in their fields. There are shades of The Fugitive and Rambo and last year's Bob Odenkirk film, Nobody. Number 3. Slow Horses. With 7.9 on IMDb and 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, the show follows a dysfunctional group of British intelligence officers who, as a result of their career-ending mistakes and failures, are housed at MI5's dumping ground department called Slow Horses. The action and violence when it does happen is fast, brutal, and efficient, and just as quickly the show is back to something that occasionally resembles a bleak workplace comedy. Love these anti-heroes. Season 1 is good, Season 2 is outstanding, watch it. Number 2. Condor. With 7.7 on IMDb and 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, paranoid thriller Condor follows Joe Turner, millennial CIA analyst who discovers everyone in his office is dead, and millions of other lives are also at stake. It stands out for its ability to entertain, and the hooks in its narrative that leave you wanting more. This is airtight, and a masterpiece of direction, timing, and pace. Number 1. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. With 8 on IMDb and 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, Jack Ryan is an analyst for the CIA who is constantly finding himself in dramatic, action-driven situations. I highly recommend this series. It has lots of great action, wonderful plot, and great acting. First 2 seasons are very good and addictive, but I don't know why it feels like they dropped the quality of the show in 3rd season. And here are some quick mentions. Andor, Deutschland 83, The Looming Tower, and Babylon Berlin. Do mention in comments if you think I missed a good series, and like and subscribe. Bye.